Welcome to the Power Packed Podcast. Please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now. Be sure to grab some snacks and concessions, located in the lobby. And now our feature presentation. Prepare for butter.
Time, wondering if maybe I'm losing my mind. Stepping out to the rising enemy, or maybe I'm going out to sea. Maybe you should know by now. When I get back, everything will be alright. Seems like I'm out to sea every single night. I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
Whoa, I don't maybe you sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind. Maybe you sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind. Maybe you sink or swim. Oh,
I know that was an awful 1, 2, 3 because there was no rhyme to it, but
it works for me.
I think I texted you that I would start the podcast by responding to your text.
Yeah,
it was so big, and I was like,
yeah,
in the car. So
no, this is a better way to do it, honestly.
So I'm not going to give context. I'm just going to read the text in my head, and then I'm going to say what I would have texted back. So
perfect.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Perfect.
They'd probably cook stuff better than us. Who would be Kid and who would be Cuddy?
And that's it.
Yep, gotta give the rats their food. Can't leave them hanging. Let's see.
Feed
I'm
the
still
rats.
that's text 1. So I'm on to the next chunk.
Okay.
Now works. Got a little nappy poo. That's nice. Cool. Okay. Text responded in audio form. We are the Perfect Podcast. Podcast featuring 2 dudes and text messages.
Oh, that was a fun way of doing it. From now on, the text I send you before our podcast, you'll just respond that way. And then I feel honored too. Like, some people just get a text response. I get an audio nugget. It's like
I'll do it even better. I won't reply to a text ever again. You'll only get my responses with no context once a week when we record.
I'll ask you something like a personal question, like, "Hey, how's the gout?" And then you'll just respond over. You'd be like, "I am in the hospital and taking antibiotics for my gout." On the thing, I don't know why it always leads to me talking about gout, and just think.
It's kind of like when people are coming up with numbers. They're like, and I read the instructions like 50 times. It's just 50 or like 100. Gout is kind of like that for your brain on picking a ailment.
Picking an ailment, yeah, because I just feel like I thought gout is something you get when you eat too many onion rings or something, and then you get something on your feet. That's what I thought gout was. But
yeah, gout's funny. There's a couple funny ones, but most of them is just kind of like, oh no, it's too real for some people. Gout, I feel like, unless you're a king in the 1700s, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Eating like
or in
big
a third world
pheasant
country,
legs.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never met anybody who's had gout. If you are listening to this and you have gout, I'm actually really sorry, and I hope that it clears up. I think it's something that it's like a fungal infection or something. I think it clears up eventually with like the right mix of antibiotics and
diet, maybe.
And diet, yeah. So, but yeah,
well, rabies is funny, right?
Rabies
you could say, what was your sentence where you use gout?
Oh,
can you repeat that?
It was responding to your text. So it's like if you have a personal thing going on and ask like, "Hey, how's the rabies?" Then you respond.
Oh, like,
yeah, you respond to the thing.
Care of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Rabies, gout. What's the third funny one? There's gotta be one more.
I think
make a mental note of the timestamp in case you regret what you say.
Yeah, I'm just to avoid that. It's like to save myself some time editing. I'm just gonna like think about it so I don't. Because I think
just shout it out in the middle of the
Okay.
episode when you have it. Like,
how about what is it? It's something really funny. It's basically what
is it
what's the
like?
term
There's
for
some
it?
that are fun to say. Like
It's like
they're probably serious, but they're funny sounding words.
it's like the thing when I was talking about the Granny Goose chips and people like pooping their pants. It's whatever that like clinical term is.
Yeah.
So anyways, those are the 3 ones. So, and I choose those because I don't want to make it seem like I'm making fun of anyone. It's like the fact, but I guess that's the whole, systemic issue is like, if you don't know someone who's dealing with that thing, but at the same time, I really doubt I'll meet anyone who has rabies, gout, or, whatever the diarrhea one is. But yeah, we're,
It's a form of endearment.
yes, it is a form of endearment, but hey, we're, I think this is episode 133. Wasn't the last one 132?
I'm just losing all sorts of count. I pretty much only know when you tell me at the end, and I'm like, "What episode is this?" So I can save the file.
You're like, oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so I think that's what we're on. We'll just say 133. If it's a different one, oh well. But yeah, we're 2 Power Pack podcasting dudes, and yeah, it's good to be back. You know, we hit a big milestone recently. We're now at 3,000 subscribers on the YouTube. Are you all right? Do you need me to FedEx you some lozenges?
Yeah, I got like 3 bubblies on my desk, half drank, because that's just how I roll, and I'm just going through. I'm trying to find one that's the coldest, because that's how I know it's the newest.
Gross.
And it kind of went down the wrong tube a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is why we're friends, because I only drink my sparkling waters halfway full too, because by the time they get like room temperature or tepid and they get less bubbly, it's like really gross to drink.
Well, I'll drink one that's like days old. I'm gonna send you a picture of all these bubblies. There's only 3, but I'm
Send
I'm
it
letting
over.
you know that I didn't just pick a number like 50 or gout, but there are in fact 3 bubblies on my desk. So
3 bubblies, nice. Sorry for the creaky sounds. That's Charlotte playing with her she's got this little book. It's crinkly, so if it sounds like I'm opening up like a bunch of little Debbies, I'm not. I wish I had a bunch of little Debbies here.
dude, Little Debbie's.
I remember
Speaking of Little Debbie's.
Yeah. Go ahead, yeah.
Oh my god, wrong. You talk wrong tube again. Bubbly's killing me.
Oh wow, you do got a lot of bubblies. Look at you.
Yeah, so she used to make fun of me all the time because I'm like, I want some sparkling water. Because at my dad's house, he has it all the time. And that's just what we drink. And so she's like, it's just water. I don't want it. It's gross. But now that she's, she's with child, she doesn't want doesn't want all the caffeine. So she's like, now we're both addicted to it, not just me. So
they're good. We did a similar thing. Yeah, when Andrea's pregnant, it's like we were just doing a lot of sparkling waters.
I feel like it's kind of a Gatsby thing. It's kind of a power play. Like, oh, that guy, he's got his sugar cravings under control. Drink. Oh, you're a baby. She's all Justin Guarini over there singing.
Justin Guarini? Who's Justin Guarini?
That's the guy who lost to Kelly Clarkson in American Idol season 1.
Oh, the guy
He's
with
my
the
gout pick for celebrities.
He's your gout pick. Oh, he's the curly-haired guy. And didn't they make like a really awful movie that was like one of the lowest rated movies of all time?
Yeah, it's like From Justin to Kelly or something.
Oh yeah. Isn't that weird if you had to like star in a movie with the person who beat you in American Idol? It's like, like getting second place in the spelling bee, and then they make a short film and you have to be star in the
Best friends.
Best friends. It's like, I don't approve of this, but it's like when you have no money, you just kind of got to take whatever gig you can get. So I'm sure
Well, maybe it's. I never seen the movie, but maybe they don't fall in love, and maybe they're enemies.
It's like a feud thing, kind of like a West Side Story, where they meet in the middle and they have like a big gang fight.
Yeah,
But it's a sing-off.
Oh my gosh. It's like, is it? I think it is. I feel like it could be a musical. Hold on.
You should Google it real quick.
Justin to Kelly on Netflix. No, I don't care if it's on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix? Who's searching for that?
American musical romantic comedy film. I bet this is worse than Spanglish, which I've also never seen. Okay, the box art, the cover, it just looks like it'd be a expansion pack to American Pie or something. Just the style of it. Not that there's like anything, seductive or whatever.
But
I'm not even going to save the box art image because I don't want that on my computer. Just
yucky.
Just because.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Anyways,
you don't need that.
How's the Josh Cars?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just, just
taking care of babies.
Taking care of baby. Yeah, no, I'm having fun taking care of Charlotte, and I'm just, yeah, it's nice just being able to focus on that, and it's also like, it's good to be podcasting, and I know it's a different set of challenges because it's like I'm podcasting with a wiggly baby, but it's fun. She likes it. I think she's enjoying it. Besides that, she puked on my hand a little bit ago. But babies are fun. Y'all in for a treat. Babies are a lot of fun, and they're lots of fun. And I had another thought on the from Justin to Kelly? Is that what the name of the title was? Is
yeah.
Like, I just wonder what it's like for those, like, this is getting a little deep here, but for those kind of celebrities, like people, let's say you're on American Idol, but you do your thing, and then afterwards, like, no one ever hears about you again unless you become famous. But people like that, where they're like, early 2000s, and you star in like a movie, like, what is that like later on when you're like working at like, TGI Fridays, and you're like, clocking out and going and sitting in your Honda Accord and smoking a cigarette with the windows rolled up, and then you like get home and you find your copy of From Justin to Kelly, and every night you watch it before bed.
If I could only go back.
One of these days, and every weekend you film another audition tape for a really big movie. Let's say Justin guy, he's like, all right, the new Fantastic Beast movie's coming out. I'm gonna send my tape in to be Grindelwald. And so he like has like a tree branch that he broke off in his backyard. He's using it as a wand, and he's just practicing the killing curse over and over on the videotape. And then the people for the movies, they get like a kind of piecemealed, packaged together thing with a cryptic note in it. Be like, I was in Justin to Kelly, and here's my audition tape. I don't know. I'm getting in the weeds here, but I just wonder what the life is like for those people.
Well, I like your little little tangent there. It was nice. It was a beautiful story, and I feel like we could make a song about it or a skit. I feel like it could just.
I think we'd do some fun stuff. Yeah, I think we could. And
I'm forwarding you an email, by the way.
Oh yeah.
We got it in our podcast email, and I thought this was like too weird. Is that your, not the one with the number in it, but your normal?
My normal. Thank you for not disclosing my email over podcast. Yeah, then I'll get everybody
trying to figure out how I could do that.
Thank you. Oh, let's see. Let's see. So, okay. Interesting. Possum. What is this?
I don't know, but it's from that T-shirt site that we used for Gary Bilson to purchase the only merch.
Oh,
but I don't know what this possum mood is.
Maybe they just like did some mega cookies there. Should we get them to do a Possum King shirt?
Is it like you get them? I think. So is this a guy that just adds possum merch? Like, I don't understand.
I don't understand either, because so I read it was Possum Mood, and I think that's like the artist name, And then I
Upload
saw
with possum mood. I don't know what that means.
I think you should reply, send them the link to Possum King and be like, hey, I do. Let's do a possum collaboration. And then the sad thing is that Possum Mood guy or girl, whatever, they probably really like possums. Like, they depict a possum being cute. It's riding a skateboard. It's like, it's got a cute little hat on and stuff. And then your book is about like viciously killing possums. So we'll have to see. And that's the true sign to see if they actually read the book or not. If they respond back like, oh, that's cool, you wrote a possum book, let's collaborate. And then they're like, boo. But yeah, that is a weird one.
Yeah, I thought that was. I was looking through because we did a cliffhanger on our last email, so I was looking through it, and then I found that, and I was like, what the heck is possum mood?
Oh man, I'm gonna look into that some more and see if we can get a collaboration. And I want to do the cliffhanger thing, but I was thinking about what you said on us making a video to send to Amanda Bynes to see if we can do a collaboration.
Amanda Bynes, listen to me.
We'll have it be like a Meatloaf musical. Amanda Bynes, listen to me.
Just a lot of keys and stuff.
It's like a rock opera. Amanda Bynes from all. What's the show she was in? All That.
Like a star out of Nickelodeon.
And, Icarus tail, you fall from grace, getting tattoos on your face.
Just have a song about how she fell from stardom and make it all epic.
And it's like totally like insulting. It's like, you used to be a star, now you're a nobody.
Your only happy thoughts are in the past, or something like. Yeah. No use looking forward. Cause
oh my gosh! Talk about all of her like peers who like went on to do big things. Be like, Drake and Josh had a big TV show. You were eating
Drake's
garbage.
in jail, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, Drake's in jail. Dude, we got to make this. We got to make this happen. That's like the Amanda Bynes rock opera collaboration request.
We need a piano virtuoso to bust out some Meatloaf-esque like keys.
I really want to do it like Meatloaf style. That would be so just epic and it'd be perfect because I feel like the Meatloaf style is like a perfect blend of our genres. You know, it's like the rock metal epic guitar stuff that you do, and then we got kind of like the piano ballady stuff. I guess I don't really do that, but I think it'd be really fun to do.
Meatloaf is he's kind of our center. He's what we kind of orbit around stylistically.
Yeah,
so
it's like we end up there, you know.
Orbit the meat, my dude. Orbit the meat, my dude. Come on, bro.
Orbit the meat.
Orbit the meat, dude. Oh, I also forwarded you the Crumbs email from last week because you need the picture to go with it. So.
All right, let's do this. Let me look real quick.
I'll start reading it while you start opening your email.
Okay.
All right, so I don't think we even read the email. We opened it and said we were about to read it. So here it goes. From Crumb. JJ Fresh, official. Congrats to baby Charlotte for making her way downtown. Okay, I read that part. Also, this is a real taxi service in my town. I find it pretty questionable. And there's a picture.
Whoa! We're
just gonna copy this image and put it under podcast content.
You gotta.
Dude, the last podcast content is Matthew Berry. But anyways, keep going.
Oh, no, that's a long way. So, you know how popular right now to make Netflix documentaries about like killers? I think this guy is going to be the next star of a Netflix thing. That is really... Dennis
Hainermain or whatever. Dennis Hainermain, the new killer on the block.
Dennis Hainermain, the Triple D killer.
Triple D killer. He kills divas. You want to describe the picture to the people who are listening and not watching?
First off, I don't approve of this. I think it's I don't know. We need help from everybody to figure this out. But anyways, there's a banner on the back of a truck, and it doesn't even look like. Looks like kind of like a vinyl. So it's not even like a sticker. It's like a fabric thing, but it
sign's
says
in centered.
yeah, it's like off to the left. It's a guy's truck, but it's taxi service, and it says Triple D driving service, and then the Triple D stands for Dennis Drives Divas, and then his name and phone number. And thank you, Crumb, for sending this over. By the way, I think to
Should
me,
probably blurt out his license plate, but
yeah, I know, but that's all the better for our rats to, if they want to, like, you know how they
you can
can't
track someone down by their license plate.
I think you can if you know, like, a police officer. Maybe I feel like that's what the movies and TV shows like. Oh, I got a buddy who's a cop. He can run the plate for me. And then
I
they,
got a
like,
beat.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
But I was gonna say I just wonder what the guy's motives are. So it's one thing to be. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out in my head because it doesn't look good for Dennis. Let's just put it that way. It looks like he's kind of being predatory towards only driving women. And I would be curious, obviously I'm not a woman, but I'd be curious to hear a woman's take on Dennis's business model and if they find that to be alarming or not. I feel like I do.
Well, the next question is, it's hard to tell from this picture, but is it a 2-door or 4-door? Because if it's 2-door, them divas are right next to Dennis.
Yeah, you don't want them divas near Dennis. You keep them divas away from Dennis.
Dennis don't need more divas. But look in the top left corner. A little sticker.
Let me see. I didn't see that. Let me look. So,
A little sticker.
Okay. Let's see if my...
See if you can see it.
It keeps zooming out. Let's see. It looks blurry. I can't quite...
I think it says dad. Like the top's cut off.
Oh, it's like... Oh, it says dad. Oh, man.
So Daddy Dennis is going to be hauling some divas. And he has a truck cover on the bed. So he can hide them divas after he snatches them.
Oh, my God. That's a quadruple Dennis D's. That's a Daddy Dennis Diva.
Daddy Dennis D. You don't suspect Daddy to be butchering divas. Put them in this.
There is... I just hope that for the sake of Dennis's Dandy Dennis Diva driving declaration that he has good intentions. He's just like, hey, I know it's a rough neighborhood. I will drive any divas home and make sure they get home safe. I hope it is him good intentions as a dad and not him being scary. So everybody, if you're in the area of Texas where this was taken, please keep an eye out for Dennis's Dandy Daddy Diva driving dilemma.
This is a neighborhood watch for Dennis.
Yeah, we gotta put up the neighborhood watch signs for you get a police radio. All right, we got eastbound. We got Dandy Dennis Diva driver. He snatched up a couple of divas down by the what's something that starts with a D? The diner. Yeah.
The Dirty Diner.
Yeah. Oh, Dirty Dad.
Dirty Dad Dennis spotted on the I-84 heading westbound.
Westbound. He's heading to Dirty Dan's Diner down by Dallas.
I'm in pursuit. 30 divas in the truck. It's like, what?
He
30.
is. Well, I like your point of the thing that is scary about Dennis Diva driving service is if it is a 2-door truck, he obviously can only provide driving services for probably 1 to 2 divas at a time, and that's setting. If you think the business model of that's setting it up for not a good situation, because if it's a 4-door, you can have a group of friends that are driving, all together. But if it's limiting to 1, that's not a good situation.
If he was really smart, he'd do a Dirty Dan's Daddy Diva party bus. And
yeah.
He would do like Squid Games where they gas the people in the van and put them to sleep. He'd be a lot more efficient rather than just a 2-door truck getting a diva or 2 at a time. Because I don't know. I mean, maybe 2 divas who want a carpool. He could have one in the middle. And then he has to like shift gears between their legs, which is always weird. But he's already deemed weird just from what we're seeing. So maybe that doesn't bother him.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't exactly. I think my thing I'm getting from this, from you, and from everything is there's no good that can come from Daddy Dennis's Diva driving service.
There is a phone number. There is a phone number.
Oh man, we got to get like Gary Bilson or somebody, because we ran into this like 100 episodes ago. I don't really like prank calling, but it would be fun to get someone on here who could prank call, especially. I think this. So hear me out. A good idea if we were going to do this is do a test. Do one call be from a man, so clearly man voice. And then a second one, we can have somebody do it as a diva, and we'll see how he responds. If he's like, gets a little more like excited about the other one, like the diva one, then maybe we could be like those online crime fighters. We could have our own, it's like the JJ Fresh vigilante,
Chris Hansen squad.
Yeah. We'll roll in. I'm
a representative of Chris Hansen.
Yeah, we'll make like that show Supernatural. They always have like the fake FBI badges. We'll have like fake Chris Hansen badges, and we'll be like, we're a part of the Chris Hansen organization, and we'd like to talk to you about Dennis's Diva driving service.
We call it CHA, Chris Hansen Association.
Yeah, CHA.
CHA. I'm part of CHA, and I'm here to bust down the DDD, the triple D. But we could like do a call where maybe you're the lady.
I'm the diva, of course. Yeah,
you could be the diva, like, hi, Dirty Dan or Dennis, or whatever your name is.
Howdy, Dirty Dan.
Howdy, Dennis. I'm a diva in need of I can't do a voice like that. I need to like do a pitch shift on the post editing.
Oh, yeah. No, you can get, I thought there's like apps you can like, I saw a Netflix show where like the person had an app that like shifted the range of their voice to sound like it was a woman, and she was like shifted it to make it sound like a man. So we could get that just so we can call I don't think Dennis will ever hear this, but if he does, it's kind of the Greg effect. I won't go into the Greg effect too much, but it's the effect where basically somebody's living their life somewhere and they don't realize that JJ Fresh is talking about them for at least a good 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, I found a voice changer app, but
my thing is
it's alive.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
not.
go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, I was just gonna say we need. I feel like we should have a segment. We need somebody who's good at prank calling where we can bring them on, because we haven't had any guests in a while. We've only had like a couple on the show, but I want to bring someone on who's very good at. Maybe we can do our first ever JJ Fresh job application, and we need to have like a website, but it should be prank caller needed. And you know how they do qualifications for a job app? It's like need to be fearless while prank calling and not laugh.
Fearless and respectful.
Fearless and respectful. Also perks if you can do voices. So if you can do like a Mickey Mouse voice, or like you said, you can make yourself sound like a girl or a guy or hippopotamus or.
Wait, what the heck? Why does my weather have a big old exclamation mark? It clickbaited me. Anyways, I'm Dennis. I'm Dennis too.
Howdy, Dennis. This is Dennis here with the Dennis. What if you called and you had your own? This is part of the Triple D Dennis Diva driving service. You'd be like, wait a minute now. I'm part of the Dennis driving service.
I really want to call, but I don't know what I would say. Like, hey, Dennis. Here's Heathcote. I'm a diva. I haven't eaten in 4 hours. I really want some chili. Oh, I really want some chili. And you know what I want on my chili? That cheddar cheese, but not the kind that melts. I want that one with the owl on the cover, that great value. You know what else I want, Dennis? I want you to give it to me. Dennis, before you pick me up, I want you to go to Sonic Get me a chili dog in a cup. And then I want you to scrape the chili off the top of that hot dog. And I want you to either eat the hot dog for yourself or throw it away now. And I want you to bring me a cup of chili. And then you can drive me to my destination, which I will disclose upon receiving the chili.
Yeah, like this is a clean swap. I get the chili, you get the coordinates.
And we'll do it like Indiana Jones when he's like swapping the thing on the pedestal. And like, okay, now, don't you, here's the chili. And then I hop in the car real fast.
Yeah, you're like, okay. I like the idea of make him like really work for it, like a treasure hunt. So he has to go to one location, get the chili. Then he goes to another location where I'll be with a scroll that has your coordinates, like the longitude, latitude. So he has to somehow figure out the longitude and latitude to find your location. And then once he gets there, there's a box that he has to dig up that has another set of coordinates. And then you just keep doing that until it's, he's been to like 6 different places and he keeps having to dig up these boxes with coordinates in them that send him to another. So, yeah, so that's my idea. But I like the chili dogs, making him get the chili from Sonic first and eating the hot dog and then bringing the chili is the last step. So then you will actually be able to get into his truck.
Dude, I thought of like a weird movie idea. Okay, so you have Triple D, Dennis. He's just driving around Divas. The music's all happy. He's loving his job. And then, like the transporter, he gets a call. Hi, I need a pickup at blue. But then he goes to the pickup spot and no one's there. Then he gets a mysterious call. Hello, Dennis. I have your diva if you want her back. And it's just like this like transporter meets I don't know. Just Dennis is trying to get his diva back. So he can get paid.
Is it like Taken where he's like, I don't know who you are, but I will find you.
A particular set of skills of driving divas. So he picks up past divas to join his diva squad, and he puts them in the bed of his truck. And they have like machine guns and all sorts of gadgets and Dirty Dennis.
We got Dirty Dennis and his Declaration of Divas. I think that should be the name of the first movie. Is Declaration of Divas. The Dirty Dennis. It's like a trio, a trilogy. Like I'm imagining like Quentin Tarantino, like just very over the top, lots of dialogue.
And there should be a scene where it's like a high chase, speed chase or whatever on the highway, and one of the divas in the back is like, Dennis, blah blah blah, turn left, and he rolls down the window and he looks out. And he's like, call my dad, and he puts that sticker on the top left corner, and then he just peels out. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I think we need to make this again. Make this movie happen, and then don't tell Dennis about it. And then Dennis later on will be driving. He'll see a big old billboard that says JJ Fresh presents Dirty Dennis. Who do we cast as Dennis?
Yeah.
I wish we could meet Dennis. I'm not going to be in Texas anytime soon, but if I was, I would call his service and like have him pick me up just as like to kind of like analyze him and get a good idea.
Who's the guy in Austin Powers, like the butler? Austin. And he's like, here's your task for today. He's like, oh
yeah.
He's on Batman. What's his name? He's on some Batman movie.
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, I'm going to look him up now. Austin Powers cast.
Man, I haven't seen those movies in I don't know how long.
He's really that far down? Oh, Mike. Wait, it's not Mike Myers. This is Mike Myers. Where is he? How can he be this far down? He's not even on the what? Okay,
it's Michael's son, right?
Michael, Dark Knight.
Is it Caine?
Michael Caine. Yeah, Michael Caine. I think Michael Caine should be Dennis.
Perfect. Okay, so we got Michael Caine as Dennis, and then who are the other people? So there's got to be the main villain who kidnaps one of his divas.
Let's just make the divas the Ghostbusters remake with all the females because I don't know their names, and it's
Okay.
just a quick way to get 4 female actors into the film.
Perfect.
And then
so
Amanda Bynes, of course, so 5.
So Amanda Bynes. So is Amanda Bynes one of his diva? Maybe Amanda Bynes is the diva that is
Kidnapped.
who's kidnapped, but she ends up being backstabbing Dennis because she actually works for the villain who I don't know who's a good villain. What if we picked someone for the villain who you wouldn't expect, like Michael Cera or Jesse Eisenberg?
Ooh, those are good. Those are good. So what are some other...
Yeah. Who's like a character you wouldn't expect to be a villain? You know, somebody like
Beans.
Let's pick
Beans
Beans.
is my Beans is my gout.
Beans is your Beans is your gout, honestly. Like, but there's nothing wrong with that. So Beans is our villain. Okay, so we got Beans.
No, he doesn't have to be. I really do like the Michael Cera or whatever. Also,
Yeah,
or
but we want to
whatever the
give
other one was.
we want to give Beans this role because he deserves it. Michael Cera, he's had plenty of movies. Beans deserves to be in the first JJ Fresh blockbuster hit.
Beanie Baby. Oh, there's a
Yeah.
missed opportunity. A Beans Beanie Baby.
It's a Beanie Baby, but it looks like beans. But the
It's a
beans
Beansy
now,
Baby.
it's a Beansy Baby, and it's got the beans that has the beard, so you can like tickle the beard, and then the torso is
Tickle
filled
me
with baked
beardo.
beans.
Tickle me baked beans.
Yeah, so it's no like there's Tim and Eric skit where it's like a spaghetti bear. It's like this teddy bear that's the inside's filled with spaghetti.
Ew.
So it kind of reminds me. I'll have to send you a link, but that's what it reminds me of. It's a Beanie Baby. It looks like beans with a beard, and the inside has a plastic layer that's filled with baked beans. So it's kind of like survival rations, like army rations. So you can bring it as your child's like favorite toy, but then when you break down on the side of the road and you need sustenance, you take out your buck knife and cut open the Beans Beanie Baby, and the baked beans spill out, and all your family takes turns eating from the bean. That got really dark. I'm sorry. Just imagining this dad who's like snatching away the toy, like, give me that. And she's like, no, not Mr. Beans. And then he pulls out his knife. He's like, here. And then he like slits it open. And then he's like, everybody you like in the survival shows, they all take a sip. And he's like, everybody take a eat of this.
Take a bean.
Take a bean. Everybody gets a bean.
Oh, I'm just imagining like you putting your child in the sink and then surrounding the sink with little Beanie Babies with the tag on TY, so you know they're Beanie Babies, and you just fill that sink to her waist with beans, and that's your senior photo for your child, your Christmas card you're gonna send out. Like, it's a Beanie Baby. Just have beans.
It's a Beanie Baby.
There's Beanie Babies and beans and a baby.
Yeah, look at all this. And then everybody's like, are you okay, Josh? Do you need some professional help? Remind me to tell you a story after the podcast about, it's a Beanie Baby story. I feel, I don't want to say it on the podcast because I might feel bad for this particular person. But I think you'd get a kick out of it and think it's funny.
Is it about buying a Beanie Baby when you're really little, taking off the tag, and then when they're in their prime, you realize it's worth $500?
I've actually not experienced that, no, but that is a good one. Did that happen to you?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So back in the day, do you remember like the gist of the Beanie Babies? Like, especially the bears. Like the bears, when they first came out, they had the weird noses and they didn't look right. Like you could tell, oh, this is an old one because it looked funny. And then they kind of redesigned the bears later on in the Beanie Baby life. And so then they became like more of like a bear face, you know? Yeah, let me see if I can find a...
Oh, yeah. No, I remember that.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
I had Beanie Babies back in the day. I was like, it doesn't matter who you are. You had Beanie Babies in the early 2000s, for sure.
But I got a bat, and then I took the tag off. And then they used to have Beanie Baby Beckett's. They have like the prices. And that thing was like $500 a couple of years later. And I was like, well, I'm dumb.
But you
I
never
saw
know.
all those old bears, like all the old bears went up super high. Beanie Baby high price list or something. It's got to be something. Oh, Well, are they still this? They can't still be this expensive. Yeah, some of these are like thousands of dollars. Valentina the bear? I remember seeing that one. Oh, do they have the... Oh, I had this one. $25,000 bear. I had it.
Whoa.
It was the Princess Di, like, commemorative bear. Came out in 97, I think. And I got it at Parsons, which is like a pharmacy in Canby. And I remember it was in like a glass case. And I don't remember how much they were, but we got a set of them for each of us. So yeah, I could have had...
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful story.
Wow.
It's beautiful John history. And yeah, I remember the Beanie Baby craze for sure. I'm actually not surprised you guys got to experience the frenzy as well. I'm sorry that one ended up being $25,000 and the other one was $500. But you know, what a strange way to come across wealth. Can you imagine? It's like, hey John, I noticed you got like a brand new car. That's great. Where'd you get that? Oh, I cashed in my old bat Beanie Baby I guess the princess. What was the other one? The Princess Tie Dye.
The Princess Di bear or whatever.
Yeah, the Princess Di bear, and I got $25,000. And they're like, oh.
See, like, but the problem
Okay.
is with these, like, I'm looking at top 10s and top 20 Beanie Babies. Like, they had a vibe to them that was unique. And then somewhere along the way, they just got modern and weird and not. So I don't know. But yeah,
they had a
it's
vibe.
like, yeah, and I like the vibe. I still like the vibe. Oh, I had that one.
Speaking of Beanie Babies, it's funny that I didn't expect this episode to go this direction, but
I didn't either.
I still have, I think, a couple Beanie Babies. Same thing, I took the tag off because I was a kid, and it's like, we're not like, we're not sociopaths. Of course, as children, we're going to take the tags off our Beanie Babies so we can play with them.
You didn't get the aftermarket tag protector?
Yeah. with the thing on, yeah. And I was thinking of that, and my basically, I guess I can disclose who it was. So one of Andrea's family members visited recently, and they brought up a bunch of Beanie Babies.
Gold.
And they all still had tags on, I'm pretty sure. So I should probably inform them that those might be worth some money, so that they can cash in and get on that trend. But I was checking out all the Beanie Babies. It was like 1996, 1999, because the tags say like, I'm Mr. Fluffle Bottom, and I was born in 1999.
Fluffle Bottom.
Yeah, Fluffle Bottom. Benny, come here. Hey, no. Sorry, Benny's
Yeah,
trying to... Go ahead.
There's still Beanie Babies on eBay. Like the bowl, there's a bowl for $2,000.
Whoa, you should spend like holiday bonus or something on a Beanie Baby for Charlene. You'd be like, hey, look what I got you. Only cost
I had
$2,000.
Scorch the Dragon. Yeah, she'd be like, what the hell is all this? it's for the children.
It's for the children. Look at all these Beanie Babies. Yeah, it's cool looking at them though and seeing which ones you had. Like I had the polar bear, I had the black bear, I had the penguin, I had the ostrich, I had a bear that was blue. I had
Blue bear.
what else did I have? I had a bunch. Those are the main ones I can think of. But
I had a
I would,
puffin.
yeah.
Puffin.
you had a
Is that how you
puffin?
say it? The puffin or whatever it's called.
It's like a little penguin bird that flies.
Yeah, I think that was one of my first ones.
And so you guys, where did you say you got your Beanie Babies? I heard it was in a glass case somewhere in Canby. Did you say Rite Aid?
It was Parsons, which is pretty much a Rite Aid.
Parsons. I don't remember Parsons.
It was like a weird store with just things that you fill a dining room with. I don't know. It's the best way to, I don't know.
Fill up your dining room? Yeah. Fill up your dining... Here at Parsons, we've got stuff that'll fill up your dining room. Come on down and
We
pick
got
up
candlestick holders. We got
got
decorative
glass
text
bowls.
blocks. Bowls.
We've got live, laugh, love signs. We've got
Live, laugh, and love.
We've got those table runners that have the frilly things on the end. We've got soup bowls. We've got those little like baby things that have like little glass baby dolls. I don't know.
It was Radar the Bat. That's the Beanie Baby. Now it's worth like I can get one for $10 used. Used. I don't know why I said used. What do you use it for? But wow, the nostalgia of buying a Radar the Bat Beanie Baby. Not
Radar
gonna
the
do
Bat
it, but
Beanie Baby. Well, hate to cut it short, but Charlotte just had another poop.
Mount Vesuvius, dude.
Another poop. It's funny, she had a poop right before this, if anyone's interested in that of my baby, but she had another poop, so I'm gonna go
Let her rip.
or actually, you know what? I will take care of this poop while you maybe do a butter dome or something, because 45 minutes, so I'll just change her diaper and then we'll get back at it.
Welcome back from the butter to the welcome to the Butterdome. The Butterdome. Josh is still changing his baby. I'm changing the baby from a human to a spider. Changing a baby spider diaper. Where I need more holes to fit the legs through the diaper. There's only 2. I need 6 more for my baby spider diaper. We are actually doing a full episode. I kind of lost track of time. I was like, hey, we should probably do 2 half rats, but we're doing a full girth today. So while I stumble through this Butterdome, I'm going to pull up the Gmail. G stands for You Got Mail. We're going to open up our podcast email. No, we're not. I'm doing all this wrong. We don't have any new emails. We already checked that. I'm checking the podcast poll from 2 weeks ago because we didn't upload last week because we are the worst. But you're too late. You give podcast a bad name. Shot through the dark because I got night vision. Shot you with a laser gun. Okay. The top 3 will be made into a song. Choose wisely. This was the poll. Fuddruckers was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4th place. Cancel Snow White. 3rd place. Cactus Throne was last place. The Spooky Sounds of Mr. Pig. 1st place. And Clue on Blue was 3rd place. I don't think I said there was a 2nd place, but there is. But I'm not going back. I'll never go back. You can't make me go back. I really want to try this voice changer app. I'm going to do a live review on it. I'm just going to try it out. We're going to get the top downloaded one, 10 mil, so you know it's legit. They're not going to steal your voice and sell it to China, and they're going to use your voice for just auto messaging like, press 1 to contact customer service. How fun would that be if you called that and it was your voice? Oh, I think we just watched a Seinfeld where George didn't like to read. What? I have to purchase this? Heck no. $16? $16 for an app? Oh, okay, let's try this one. Install. Hi, kitty. I'm going to have all these voice changer apps on my phone. Let's see. Tap to start recording. Hi, Dennis. This is Diva. Donna Diva. I need a ride to the nearest Taco Bell because I'm hungry. I want them cheesy tater tots with the cheese and the tots. I want to put on the taco, the soft shell. I want the cheesy tater tot taco soft shell because I'm a I'm Don the Diva, and I need Dennis's Dirty Diva dad rides to get to the Taco Bell with the cheesy tater tots and the soft shell. So, thanks. I'll be waiting outside. All right, let's tap to stop. Oh, we got normal. Let's see.
Donna Diva, I need a ride to the nearest Taco Bell.
That's fun. Let's see. Do they have a small creature?
Hi, Dennis. This is Diva. Donna Diva. I need a ride to the nearest Taco Bell because
That's fun.
I'm hungry.
We need a convincing looking diva.
Hi, Dennis.
No. Drunk. What?
Hi, Dennis. This is Diva. Donna Diva. I need a ride to the nearest Taco Bell.
I can't. That's too much. Where's a lady? Here's a child.
Hi, Dennis. This is Diva. Donna Diva. I need a ride to the nearest Taco Bell.
That one's the best. That's good.
I'm hungry. I want them cheesy tater tots with the cheese and the tots. I want to put on the taco, the soft shell. I want the cheesy tater tot taco soft shell, cause I'm down the Diva and Danny Dennis's Dirty Diva dad rides to get to the Taco Bell with the cheesy tater tots and the soft shell. So, thanks. I'll be waiting outside. Alright,
I'm trying to find a woman voice. It's
That
actually
one
harder.
had
That was
me
a child.
crying. I think that's worse for Dennis's case if it's a child. Dennis, Dirty Divas.
Oh. Let's see.
Hi, Dennis. This is Diva. Donna Diva. I need a ride to the nearest Taco Bell.
I could listen to an audiobook with that guy.
Yeah, that's really soothing, honestly.
I'm down a diva.
I like how your last name was Diva, so it's like triggering to him. He's like, "What? I gotta pick up that Diva."
I can't believe there's no like lady. I can get more of.
Yeah, I don't know, because there's like pitch shifters and stuff on like our DAWs. Like, you know, I've used them to make like silly stuff for Jizz Fresh, where it's like the voice is really high pitched or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's a fun little app. I just wish I could become a diva. I mean, the deep voice was cool. Small creature, what's that one?
Hi, Dennis.
Oh, we did that one. Telephone.
Hi, Dennis.
That's actually a pretty good effect. Could use it in a song.
Hi, Dennis. This is Diva. Donna Diva. I need a ride to the nearest Taco Bell.
That's nervous.
That one's called Nervous. I like the cadence of it. Yeah, it's like really sporadic and wow.
That's singing chipmunks, which is freaky.
That's really scary.
Oh, we could do the that's the voice for when Dennis gets the phone call. I have your diva. Let's try it. Okay. Hello, Dennis. I have your diva. I want one gordita crunch, or I'm going to throw her off the Nantucket Bridge in 8 hours. You have 4 days. Oh, I have to watch an ad real quick.
So great. Our first live app review. We should do this more often.
I don't want karaoke songs. Okay, let's try this.
off, and then took a bridge in 8 hours. You have 4 days.
That's spooky. Ooh, this one's good too.
Let's hear it.
Hello, Dennis. I have your diva. I want one.
Ooh, that's spooky. I want spooky too.
Or I'm gonna throw her off the Nantucket Bridge in 8 hours. You have 4 days.
This is weird.
This is a great. I think this is kind of like, let's say finish strong. We doing that right now. With the flag.
I have your diva. I want one. Gordita Crunch. Or I'm gonna throw her off the Nantucket Bridge.
A zombie.
That one's real spooky. Oh my goodness.
A duck.
Hello, Dennis.
Ooh. Ooh.
Dennis. I have your diva. I want one. Gordita Crunch.
There's a devil. If anyone's still listening, I'm surprised.
Yeah. If anybody is, thank you for. We should start doing that as a test to our listeners. We should do something really like kind of esoteric like this, and then
we should do. Yeah, we should do like the Welcome to the Power Pack podcast with one of these voices. I'll pre-record it and then hold it up.
Perfect. Let's do it. And I was going to say for these kind of rarity, these things at the end where it's like, okay, who's listening? We could like reveal something really big so our true listeners only get like a sneak peek.
Sneaking and peeking. That's Dennis Dirty D's dad.
Dennis Dirty D's specialty. Sneaking and peeking. Oh man. Well, I might wrap up because I got a wiggly baby who's probably ready for a nap. But I'm really happy we were able to do a nice full-size rat episode for y'all, and we got to explore the dirty deeds of Dennis's driving divas.
Dirty D's. I'm playing a commercial for everyone. Maybe we'll get ad revenue. Yeah. Okay. Well, good episode. Let's go do an Optimus Prime to get us out of here.
Yeah. Optimus Prime.
I am Optimus, baby. Pooper of diapers. Let's try this.
Can't wait.
I am Optimus, baby. Pooper of diapers.
Thank you for tuning into our regularly scheduled program. Contact Josh and Jonathan at powerpackedpodcast@gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/powerpacked. See you next time, you dirty little rat babies.